The library? Come on. Ooh, come on, let's go in. I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but okay. There are no clues there, we need to check elsewhere. Excuse the fuck out of me, I can see perfectly that there is something missing. Whatever. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? You never fucking knew that before! Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there are so many books and files. And so much dust too. I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. If you pay attention to your surroundings, I'm sure you're sure to discover the value for yourself. My phone is ringing. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, whatever. Fucking shut up, Byakuya. Okay, phone call over. Back to the investigation. These documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking about looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, those files there are investigation reports relating to different code cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Then, maybe if I can read them! There's a ton of fake files. Okay then. Okay. No, I don't want to fucking look at that bookshelf. Fuck off. Let's look at this one. Shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one up at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh? That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original is being kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to take a look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? I love lamp. It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I could put it to good use. Jesus Christ, where the fuck's the thing I'm looking for? There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges, it looks like there was something else inside. I wonder what was in it. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to... Oh. It's home to classified documents. Police records, things no ordinary person would see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real. That's your guys' problems. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone put this all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. The mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? What about you? How can you believe these things so easily? What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the true nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me as well? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these documents more than once? But all this has been top secret confidential stuff, right? So why... My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing and not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all of those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in there. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main plot points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, the bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and the other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. That's right. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack is hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us? Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to take a look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos of the scene of the crime, of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Fucking hell! Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There's no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of the crime, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. The key point here is the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story? But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something more useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. Nope. And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? I have to find that out. No matter what it takes, it's Toko. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the scene of the crime, the girls' locker room. I should probably check out the boys' locker room too. And then the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay then, let's go. I almost forgot what floor I was on. I was about to go down the stairs. Alright. Oh, hello Hifumi.
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit! Oh, another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where is Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there.
What's it gonna be? Prick. Fucking hate you, Mada. Arsehole. Arsehole prick cunt shit. Fuck! Tourette's! Anyway. Talk to Sakurai again. Chihiro's presence was especially weak. Her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Let's check out the carpet. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Okay, interesting. It's the blood-stained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like that. Whatever. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking. But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook was missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look around the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's handbook. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, just like all the other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Yeah. Yuck. Gonorrhea! Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I haven't even done it! I know she said thoroughly, but do I have to? Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? It means it wasn't Genocide Jack. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all those mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit to look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. Sakura, are you going to talk about the carpet? No, you're not going to talk about the carpet. Okay. I am going to go into the boys' locker room now. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't really fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters. There's a strange stain on the carpet. Ew, it looks like shit. What is it? Shit. Boys' locker room carpet. Okay, now we need to go back and talk to Sakura. I don't think Yamada gives us the fucking clue until the class trial, so fuck him. Yo, Sakura, you actually gonna fucking talk to me this time, girl? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched? Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. I see. But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? Ew. In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some in the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? It looks like shit. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. It's in the boys' locker room. Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain had disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there never was a stain here to begin with. That's because there wasn't. Okay, we have to. No, I'm finished here. Yeah, I'm finished. Okay, let's go back to the library. And then we'll go back down to the first floor and find Celeste. Okay, investigate this. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the shelf. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Okay, I guess it's the fucking lamp itself. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp. That fucking bastard used it to suspend Chihiro. And then framed Genocide Jack. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only person who would do something like that is... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Byakuya is a douchebag. Okay, I want to go to the warehouse and talk to Celeste. Oh! I can talk to... Okay, I'll talk to her later. I'll talk to Celeste first. Just because I like voicing Celeste better. Celeste? What are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but it seems it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well. I will tell you, and only you. Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? This was right before nighttime. Celeste's earrings look like the fucking logo for Vivienne Westwood. She even has an armor ring. Celeste shops at Vivienne Westwood confirmed. Okay, so she had a blue tracksuit. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And then, just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but It would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our promise, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing, which confirms what we knew. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. Love your pigtails, girl. Girl, how you do your hair like that? Who does your hair? Okay, apparently we need to go talk to Aoi. Probably about Toko. Yo, girl. Girl? Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her there? My head was all swimming, and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Oh, of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Yeah, she was a little bit strange. I didn't really hang out with her. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited her to exercise, she always refused. Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from every girl. Was she just that shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time though. Isn't it kinda weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally be fine with the opposite sex? No. Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account. Yay! Finished the investigation. Very well, Mr. Monokuma. Great. Just great. Yup. Yeah, I know. Okay, bye. Bye, girl. Begin the class trial? Or is about to begin? The red door is right through here. The red door is that. Fucking hell. The elevator is right through there.
Ahem, so everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nutjob? She's a crucial part to this class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like he said, after a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. terrible. You're terrible.
Whew, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle and so calm and neat. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. And I don't care. Elevator time. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
So.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator with shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Ooh, look, it changed!
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's just get this over with.
Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Yeah! Okay then, let's get the show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain once again opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, I'm gonna end the recording here. And stay tuned for the next part where we are going to do the Fujisaki trial. Which is very interesting, I will admit. Alright, so thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye!